Good morning. Today we're looking at one of the Phet simulations. We're going to be going over reactants and products. So I'm going to take you through the activity here. If I search for Phet simulations, first thing I find is Phet by University of Colorado. That's what I need. And then if I go to simulations, it's going to give me a bunch of categories. And we're going to do chemistry. The one we're looking for is under chemistry. And these are all in alphabetical order. So I got to scroll down now to reactants and products. Reactants, products, and leftovers. I go there, press play, and it's going to open up a simulation for me. Here, what we're looking at, we're going to look at all three of these: sandwiches, molecules, and then the game. With reactants and products in a chemical equation, the reactants, and you can see the reactants down here at the bottom, it says reactants, are the things that we start with. And then after the reaction takes place, the products are the things that we end with. So those are the things that we made. So in this case, if you look up at the top here, it's telling me I'm going to make a cheese sandwich. I'm going to need 2 pieces of bread. I'm going to need 1 piece of cheese, and that will make a cheese sandwich. So I add 2 pieces of bread. I add 1 piece of cheese. Those are my reactants. Put them together, and I get my product, a cheese sandwich. This is the same concept that we're going to see in a minute when we actually look at molecules. The important thing to remember is that the reactants have to match the products. I have 2 pieces of bread on the reactant side. I have to have 2 pieces of bread on the product side. Same thing with cheese. I have 1 piece of cheese on the reactant side. I have to have 1 piece of cheese on the product side. It has to balance. Now let's look at a meat sandwich, meat and cheese sandwich. It's still telling me that I'm going to need 2 pieces of bread up here. It tells me I need 1 piece of meat and 1 piece of cheese. And when I do that, I get my meat and cheese sandwich. Now, it's not separate like they were in the reactants. In the reactants, all 3 of those pieces were separate: the bread, the meat, and the cheese. In the products, now it's one thing. It's the sandwich, but it still has 2 pieces of bread, 1 piece of meat, 1 piece of cheese. All right, let's switch over to molecules. So I was at sandwiches. Now I'm going to go to molecules. And it wants me to make water. So it says I'll start with 2 moles of H2. And I add 2 H2. And you can also see that in here there's actually 4 atoms of hydrogen, and that's why we see 4 white balls. Okay. Now for my O2, I only need 1 mole of O2. That's the one out front. So 1 mole of O2. I still have 2 orange balls though. Now that the reaction has taken place, I'm going to get my water molecules will be made, and it says that I'm going to have 2 of them, and I do. But the important thing is that you see that the colored balls are matching. So I have 2 orange balls on one side, on the left side. I have 2 orange balls on the right side. I have 4 white balls on the left side. I have 4 white balls on the right side. Okay, it balances. Right here, we don't have any leftovers. We could have leftovers. Like if I added an extra O2, that's going to show up as a leftover. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't react because I would need more H2. So if I add more H2, I just get leftovers here. Okay, take those away. Now let's make let's make ammonia. So it's got another equation up here at the top. I need 1 mole of N2. And I need 3 moles of H2. 1, 2, 3. And again, what you'll see between the reactants and products is the same number and color of balls on each side, both the right and the left. Remember, these are representing atoms. One blue ball is one atom of nitrogen. One white ball is one atom of hydrogen. Okay, from the molecules, I'm going to go to the game. Now, I want you to play around with the sandwiches and the molecules, but the game is actually what you're going to print up for me. So we're going to go over to the game, and let's start over. It's going to give you a choice of your level, and we're going to go with level 1. And it's given you an equation up here. Okay, so it gives you the equation, and the thing here is, though, it's already given you the products and the leftovers. So it's already done the right side for you. Now we have to fill in the left side to match it. And one thing you can do is just look at what we have on this side. So what I did notice is there's 2 of these kind of large yellow balls, and that's it. If I add one of these CS2s, that's going to give me those 2 already. Now I have 2 on each side. That's balanced. Let's see, I have 1 of these white balls on this side, which is the carbon, and I have 1 carbon over here. So now that's balanced. The only thing that's not balanced is the number of oxygens, or these orange balls. So let's count them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I need 16 of those. And since they come in pairs, 8 moles of those will give me 16. Now these should be even. These should match. The same number on the left, same number on the right. Let's check. All right, we got it. And then you're going to go to next. And we look over here. And again, we have to figure out what goes on each side. So I think what I'll do is maybe count up my carbons. 1, 2. The carbons, you can tell, are the gray spheres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. I need 12 of them. But there's 2 in each molecule, so that would mean I need 6 of the C2H6 molecules. That'll give me 12. I'm not going to count up the hydrogens. Those should be the same. So now let's look at the oxygens. Those are the orange balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in order to get 14 of those on this side, I need 7 moles because it's O2. And I check, and I got it. So what I want you to do is you're going to go through each level of the game. Let's see if I can show you. Start over. Level 1, level 2, level 3. And I want you to get 5 out of 5 correct, and then print that up. So you're going to have 3 papers that you're printing. One that shows you that you did level 1 and got 5 out of 5. Another that shows that you did level 2, 5 out of 5. And another that shows you did level 3, 5 out of 5. All right, thank you very much. Let me know if you need help.